stationed in that area. If the angelic being decides to go somewhere else, there goes your vortex. Can you handle more energy or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you also have to realize one thing. Angelic beings have the ability to bring down lots of divine energy. So do humans. That's why this humankind evolve. You start from being an ordinary person to be a holy person to a great spiritual being. You heard of Saint Germain?
Yes.
You heard these so-called ascended masters.
Yes.
Basically what happens is they started like you and me and they evolve. Now on the angelic side, it's the same way. You read New Testament, it talks about angels, archangels, principalities, so on, cherubim, seraphims. Who remember that? Those are the different classes when they evolve. How are we doing so far? Okay, all this, I was talking about that 92-year-old lady. Anyway. No, because in pranic healing, we always believe the more information you have, the more you can harness energy in your environment. So something like this, if you ever go to Sedona or Joshua Tree or a place with lots of energy, this is what you do. Have you ever heard the saying, it is in giving that you receive?
Yes.
Law of karma, right? What you sow, you reap. Alright, so this is what you do. When you go to these places, before you ask for lots of energy, you project love. As you project love, if you're sensitive, you will feel the energy coming back to you. Okay, some will be look lost. Let me put it another way. Many years ago, every time I visit my teacher in the Philippines, instead of talking in the office, he'll say, come on, let's go to this expensive hotel. So I go with him, we sit down, drink expensive coffee, and chit-chat. After 2 or 3 times, I said, teacher, there's nobody in your office. Why don't we talk here? You know what he said? You don't get it, do you? No. When you go to certain places that are very prosperous, there's a lot of prosperity energy in the place. There's a way of programming your energy field to absorb that prosperity energy. Since we're talking about business, it'd be better to put yourself in a setting where the energy field is conducting this prosperity energy. Just like if you go to church, in church you have spiritual energy. If you go to a dilapidated house, there's poverty energy. You with me so far? You sure? Now, to take it one step further, there are so-called prosperity angels. But you're not interested. We're talking about spirituality only, right? You're not interested. Interested or not? Okay, for some of you who are interested, this is what you do. We actually did some experiments with this. We went to one of the Four Seasons hotels in LA, which was at least, the lowest price room was $450. Average is over 1,000. All right? When you walk in, if you're sensitive, you can feel a certain vibration, if you know what you're looking for. So I went with somebody who could see energy. So I said, okay, we don't want to be too conspicuous. We'll just sit in the lobby and then do our experiment. Now, in your body, you have different energy centers. Which is the energy center related to love? Your heart. In other words, if your heart center is big, it allows you to be able to be more loving. Which one is connected to spirituality? Your crown. That's why when you're praying, this thing opens, energy pours in. Okay, this is a trick question. Which one is in charge of your sexual drive? Okay, we got that part. So in other words, each of your energy centers have a certain psychological function. There is a particular energy center which is directly connected to your finances. Interested? Not interested? All right. That energy center is at the base of your spine. Okay? They call it the basic center. So, let me go to it. At the base of your spine.